Alright, so today we are going to make carne asada street tacos. Now, I've done carne asada pasta, like done a pasta dish. I don't know if I did the same marinade per se. I'm sure it's probably fairly close, but we're doing this in taco form without the pasta, and we're doing a little bit of a slightly different marinade to this as well. So, let's get started. Alright, so I double checked. It's almost the same recipe. We're adding some spices to it. We're making it a little bit more authentic per se, but we're adding a few more spices. We're exiting a few things, but it'll be fine. So, okay, you want about a half cup-ish of cilantro leaves and stems, and then save some of your cilantro that we'll dress with, but once this chops down, it should be about a quarter of a cup of cilantro. Next, a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, a tablespoon of lime juice, 1 jalapeno seeds and all, and if you don't want the heat, take the seeds out. A half teaspoon of black pepper and a quarter teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of chili powder, a quarter teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, a teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of oregano, a quarter cup of orange juice, 2 heaping spoonfuls or about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Ends up being about 4 cloves of garlic, maybe 5. And lastly, a quarter cup of olive oil. Alright, now we blend. Alright, bam. Now, I got here about 3 pounds of flank steak. Okay, all mixed in. Now, we let it sit for anywhere from a half an hour, if you're impatient like me, or up to 3 to 4 hours. I personally wouldn't recommend letting it sit for longer than 5. I know that a lot of recipes say 8, but by then you're kind of pushing your luck, and then you get mushy steak, and nobody wants mushy steak, because that's gross. Basically, when I say that, it's because the orange juice has broken down the steak a little too much, and it's just, it's gross. It's a bad sight. Nobody wants that. I've seen it. No, don't do that. So, anywhere from a half an hour to 4 hours. But I think I'm going to be impatient today and do about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. So, see you in 45 minutes. And in the meantime, you can dice a yellow onion to put on top. And if you want, which we are going to do today, I'm going to make a sauce for this. Alright, so I'm going to do an impromptu chili lime sauce for this. Fairly simple. So, a half cup of olive oil mayo in the bowl. A half teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. A teaspoon of chili powder. A quarter teaspoon of cumin. 2 teaspoons of lime juice. And about a tablespoon or less of minced garlic. Okay, give that a mix. Perfect. So, we'll put him in the fridge. Like I said, we've got a little bit of time left on the steak, so we wait on the steak. Alright, I was willing to wait 45 minutes. So, to the Blackstone. Now, just FYI, I went ahead and diced my onions. I got some corn tortillas. Then we'll top this with some queso fresco and some cilantro. And then our sauce, which is in the fridge, but to the Blackstone. Alright, so, steak. I let that rest for about 10 minutes, but we are going to slice this bad puppy and make some tacos. Oh yeah, look, nice medium rare. You don't want to overcook skirt steak. It's tough enough as it is, and it's thin as it is. You don't want to overcook it. And the thinner, the better. Alright, so for these tacos, I got my corn shells. Alright, then we're going to go with our sauce. And then some diced onion. Okay, then some queso fresco. Alright, then some cilantro. And bam. Let's eat. Cheers. Man. I'm not gonna lie. That sauce bueno. The steak has a nice amount of heat. You really get the jalapeno more than anything else. And then a little bit of the crushed red pepper comes through. You definitely get a lot of citrus. The citrus is definitely there, but this is a great taco. And then that sauce balances everything out with the mayo. Bueno. This is fantastic. Everything kind of plays a little bit of a part. The onion and the cilantro with the crunch, the creaminess of the cheese, and then that good tender steak, and then the sauce, and it all works. It's just a very well balanced and almost kind of light steak taco. It's just a good taco. I will be making this again many a times. Well guys, there you have it. Carne asada street tacos on the Blackstone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and you're new, make sure you hit that sub button, throw a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and as always, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!